to my YouTube channel. And first, before I get started with this video, I would like to say Happy New Year. This is my first video of the year. Yay! And also, I noticed that I just passed 100 subscribers. Yes, that is so amazing. And I would like to say thank you guys for subscribing to me. I know I'm at like 111 now, I believe. And I'm just really grateful for that, because just to know that like 100 plus people want to like look at me react to stuff. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. But today, as you can see by the title, it's a kind of different type of vibe. It's not a reaction. It's more of me talking. And I decided to do this, my first video of the year, because I said, if you guys noticed from my first video, this is not just a K-pop reaction channel. It's supposed to be a K-pop everything type channel. And it's just, I've been doing reactions because that's the easiest thing that I could do without editing and stuff. Because low-key, I really hate editing. That stuff is so annoying. But it's a new year. I'm trying to start something new. You guys let me know how you like it. But this is a new type of video. And this video is going to be me talking about Queendom. So still K-pop related, of course. I'm going to be talking about Queendom. I'm going to talk about each round. I'm going to talk about each performance, each group. I'm going to talk about who I feel like should have won Queendom and all that stuff and things like that. But it's also going to be a mixture of a get ready with me. So if you're wondering why I'm in a robe, that's why I'm in a robe. And I'm not going anywhere. It's get ready with me going to bed. So a little twist to it. Now, I don't know if any like K-pop channels do this a lot, but I'm just doing this because I'm killing two birds with one stone. So yeah, that's the point right there. And also, I feel like me talking, and instead of these reactions, now you get to like, I guess, see more of my opinion than a reaction, if you guys get what I'm trying to say. But I literally have like a whole notebook here, right here, for like a whole bunch of stuff that I wrote down. It's like 4 pages of stuff that I wrote down about Queendom and everything. And the only reason why I decided to make this video is because I just rewatched Queendom literally like probably an hour ago. And I was like, I want to make a video about it when it first ended, but I was like, better late than never. So let's get right into the video. So the groups that are in it is AOA, Mamamoo, Park Boom, G Idol, Oh My Girl, and Lovelyz. Now, if you're a true K-pop fan, you should know all these groups by heart anyway. Even if you don't listen to them, I feel like you should know them. And basically, the first round is they're performing their first songs or whatever, their first famous songs that they feel like really like shot them up to the top. So basically, the first group that performed was Mamamoo, and they performed Del Camon. I really don't know how to pronounce that. Basically, they put like a little marching band twist to it, which I didn't feel like it was anything like different from what they usually do. And so when I was watching it, I was like really excited because I want to get to know Mamamoo a little bit better. And so on this competition show, I felt like I already saw what I needed to see with them. Like with Mamamoo, I feel like with Del Camone, I really don't know how to pronounce it. But basically with that, I feel like they did like a little marching band thing. They had their Mamamoo style to it. Nothing too much stood out to me 100% because I was like, honestly, if you guys watched my reaction for Mamamoo, because I did reaction on all the Queendom shows or whatever. But if you watched it, I feel like honestly Mamamoo is perfect. But just because something is perfect does not mean not born. If you get what I'm trying to say. Like, I honestly feel like it was really good. It was perfect. Nothing bad was wrong with it and stuff. But I just feel like nothing really like popped out to me. Like, they were good, they were great, but nothing really popped out to me. And that's pretty much what I had to say for that. And they was the first performance. The second performance, it was Miss Park Boom. Miss Park Boom, she did You and I. Yes, she did. Yeah, she obviously was the only solo artist there. Love that Park Boom got a chance to be on a competition show. I love that Park Boom got a chance to, like, you know, showcase her own self from like her scandal and all that stuff. She just had her comeback from like years ago, from her last comeback. And basically this is like basically her opportunity to like promote herself, I guess. And her company, I feel like honestly, low-key, even though that her company is not like the biggest company ever, I feel like her company is doing her way more justice. But basically in this first round, she did You and I. She sung by herself. She had her little long legs out. She looked good. Her voice filled it up. Like the stage up by herself. Like I never felt like she couldn't, throughout the whole show, I never felt like she couldn't fill the whole stage up just because it was just her and she was the only soloist. Her voice, like you guys know, like Park Boom is my very first top bias. Like she's nothing less than grand. Like she's an icon. She's a legend in the K-pop world. Everybody knows who Park Boom is, even if you're a fan or not. Everybody knows that like she has like lip nose. Everybody knows that she doesn't have the strongest, powerful voice, but her voice is very unique. Like everybody can, like, you can say whatever you want, but her voice is very unique. Like she could go on a Masked Singer, she could go on anything, and you could be able to tell that it's her just by her voice. Like she does sometimes lose air a little bit, and so she gets like really exhausted really fast. And I love Park Boom, but this was not her best performance. But at the same time, she's a soloist in this competition. Was probably nervous. She was probably nervous. And like the nerves got with her, but close to the end of the performance, she had a choir come out and they were like amazing. They were like backing her up and they were already filling up the stage even more than what it was and stuff like that. Like it was good. It was good. The third performance that was on next after Miss Park Boom, it was Oh My Girl's Secret Garden. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Oh My Girl, but I also been listening to their song since Cupid, and it's their debut song, so I don't know what you would say. Like, I'm not like a diehard, whatever the fandom name is, I'm not a diehard one of those, but at the same time, I am a fan of theirs, and basically, they did Secret Garden. Now, with this, it didn't feel like anything special. It didn't feel like anything competition worthy. Like it honestly just felt like they were like on a music show performance. Like it didn't feel like anything grandiose, anything like competition wise. Like it just felt like a music show performance. It was okay. It didn't, nothing really popped out. Like they were cute. Like usually they had that same little fairy like concept and everything like that, but it just wasn't my favorite performance. After that, we had G-Idol. Now, G-Idol did La Ta Ta. It did like this witchy type performance or whatever. Say that was the second best performance in this round. And they say they did something out the box. Now, the last three I was just talking about, I feel like they stayed in their lane. They didn't do nothing crazy that we didn't already see. Now, G-Idol, they did La Ta Ta. And they did like a spin to it where it's supposed to be like this witch. Minnie was supposed to be a witch, and it's like putting a spell on people and things like that. And it was really good. The outfits were really cute. Only thing I would say is Minnie, I didn't like Minnie's outfit. Her body looked too wide, and she's not a wide girl at all. The dress was cute itself, but on her, it made her look too wide. I didn't like that. No go for me. Another outfit that it was like kind of like weird was Suyin's. Like she had nothing on, and I feel like that was the first time I ever seen her that naked. I could be wrong, I don't know, but it was good. It was really original. Obviously, you know who produced this, Suyin. After that, it was Miss Lovelyz. They did I Chew. Now, Lovelyz. Was not a fan of theirs before the show. I never listened to their songs. I knew there was like a cutesy type group, and that's not me at all. I don't really like that. I like girl crush, tough, like I like that, or sexy. Lovelyz, they were like, they weren't the best. This round, they tried to do a grown sexy thing for Achu, and like it did not work for me at all. Like the outfits were cute. They reminded me of Miss A Hush. But it's saying, if I'm not mistaken, the dance was the original for Chu, which they should have changed it up. I don't know. But I feel like they were trying to like do this type thing to this dance and to this song where it didn't fit at all. So it was just a no-go for me. And I feel like my bias in the group from the show was Miju. And she was really like, I really like her because how she looked, but I feel like in this performance she looked too sexy. And the last but not least is freaking AOA. When I tell you this group, they brought it. I've been a fan of AOA since Elvis. That was the first song I ever heard from them. They are amazing. they did Mini Skirt, one of their infamous songs. They have a lot of infamous songs, but this is like their infamous song where I feel like they kind of, I guess, like really broke through in like the sexy K-pop community. But they really did that. Like, it was amazing. I felt like they did like a Latin twist to it. They had 2 dance breaks into it, because they had Yuna, Jimin, Soyeon, and who else? Hyejin. I feel like I said her name somewhere. It was them. They did like their little dance break, and then they popped over to Chami, and she did her little dance break, and it popped back over to them 4, and like they was doing it, and then Chami joined them around. Like, it was really good. It was really good. Like, they honestly, they should have won. The first round, honestly, they brought it. For me, I don't know if it was because I haven't seen them in a while. I don't know if I haven't watched their performances in a while, but to me, they brought it. For the regular, for the first place, G-Idol won. Second place, Mamamoo won. Third place, Oh My Girl won. Fourth place, AOA won. Fifth place, Park Boom won. And then sixth place, Lovelyz won. Okay, some of those are okay, but no, in my heart, first place should have went to AOA. Second place should have went to G-Idol. Third place, I put Mamamoo and Park Boom as a tie, just because they were amazing, yes, but they did stuff that I wasn't shocked by, if you get what I'm trying to say. Fourth place, it was Oh My Girl, and fifth place would be Lovelyz, because they didn't bring it how I liked it, and it was like, no, that was no. But on to the next round. Second round, it was the cover round. Now the cover round, each group, or basically 3 groups basically choose what groups they want to cover. The top 3 groups choose which groups they want to cover, and then they pick that group, and then whoever they pick, they have to cover that group's song. The first place was G-Idol. They end up choosing Park Boom. So G-Idol did a Park Boom song or a 21 song, and then Park Boom had to do a G-Idol song. Mamamoo, I feel like they would have chose Park Boom if G-Idol didn't choose Park Boom, but since they already chose that, I feel like Mamamoo went to their second best option, which was AOA. So Mamamoo had to do an AOA song, AOA had to do a Mamamoo song, and then third place, they only had 2 other groups, Lovelyz and Oh My Girl, and basically they had very similar type of style, so they were both really worried that, oh my goodness, what if, like, you know, we sound the same and all that stuff, because we have similar things when we get compared to too much. So luckily, Lovelyz had won like this little mini competition thing where they get to choose which song they want to do from anybody, so they end up doing 6 cents. Okay, so for this round, the first person that was up was Mamamoo. Again, Mamamoo wants to keep going first because, honestly, in my opinion, I feel like they already knew they was the ish. So they was like, no matter where we get placed at, we still gonna do our thing, which they did. And basically, they did AOA's Good Luck. Now, behind in the episode, they were like looking through all the AOA songs, and basically they were like, it was so high pitched, so that's why I chose Good Luck. And so the things that I took away from Good Luck is I feel like they stepped their game up. So the reason why I feel like they stepped their game up is because the first round, they did something I already feel like I already knew they was going to do. So I was like, whatever. It was perfect, but still bland to me. This round, it's 4 of them. So they had 4 different genres. Hwasa, she had like this urban style. Moonboo had this hip hop style. Solar, she had this sexy type of go-go girl style. And then fourth, Wien, she had, I don't really understood what type of style she was. Like, she was sexy, but it gave me like these Tomb Raider vibes in her outfit. If you saw her outfit, it gave me those Tomb Raider vibes. So when they was doing Good Luck, they had 4 different styles, and they all came together and like did a whole group thing. And a little bit Solar, she made me cringe a little bit when she was like being like really, like, I've seen her being sexy, and like she's a very sexy woman, don't get me wrong, like, and egotistic, and she was on that pole, she looked amazing. But on this one, it looked like it was too forced sexy, and I was like, I don't know, and I didn't really vibe with it too much. And also it made me cringe because when like she slipped the one time when it was like the group performance and she slipped, it almost gave me a heart attack because I was like, oh my goodness, is she gonna fall again? What's gonna happen? I've never seen Mamamoo mess up before. I'm pretty sure he messed up several times, but I've never seen them mess up. And all in general, I felt like the performance, it felt really messy and it felt unorganized just because their outfits, like, I feel like they could have still did their same styles that they did in this performance, but their outfits was so far apart from each other that it looked weird to me personally. Like, it looked unorganized, and when it all came together, it looked unorganized. Second, AOA. Now, when I tell y'all, I feel like this whole season, people been sleeping on AOA. They've been sleeping on freaking A. Ace of Angels, they've been sleeping on them. Just because Choa is not there to be a main vocalist. Mina, that was her name. Just because these two are not here does not mean AOA don't still have it. They did Egotistic from Mamamoo. Now, people probably would have thought, since AOA is already a sexy group, they didn't. They did outfits from Del Camon, and they was in suits. Fully covered suits, slick back ponytail hair. I think J-Man had like her hair straightened, but like most of them had like slick back ponytails and stuff. Like, they look so sexy just with that, and it wasn't like skin tight either. Like, it was amazing. Vocals was amazing. I feel like people, like, obviously J-Man is like the main rapper, but when she raps, like, in her songs, some of her songs, they AOA, it's not like hardcore rap. It's like not cutesy rap, but just because her voice is like kind of high, it doesn't sound as tough as it could be. But in this show, she's really like proved herself. And if y'all seen her on Pretty Rap Star as well, how hard she could rap. And so basically when she was doing this, it looked amazing. Like, it was like she started off the song and then she had a rap in the middle of the song, and it was amazing. Like, honestly, it was good. I loved how they brung in like they brung in Vulgars for like the dance break. If you don't know what Vulgars is, it's a type of dance, and basically it was men. And I feel like a lot of K-pop, I feel like I've never seen any K-pop, and what they did, because I know it was Jamelia I did that she wanted to bring them in there, I feel like it was a great touch to it. I feel like it was good, like showing that they, like, you know, LGBT friendly, all that stuff. It was just really good. I really liked it. Favorite performance of this round. Third, it was Miss Park Boom. She did Han by G Idol, and basically it was really good with the outfit, her hair, all that stuff. Like, she looked really nice. Her legs was out, of course. Her legs ain't gonna never not be out. But basically, I felt like this is a 6-member group. This is a solo girl. You have to understand that she is not going to be able to perfect it as much as a 6-member group, because you have to understand she is singing this song from start to finish. The 6-member group G Idol, none of them have to sing this song from start to finish. They all have breaks where they're dancing. They all have breaks because the other members singing or rapping. Like, they all have breaks where they catch their breath, where they can like kind of like breathe. They don't have to worry about singing, especially live or any of that type of stuff. But Park Boom, she has to be on her P's and Q's 24/7 because the camera is always on her. Everybody's looking at her. Nobody's looking at nobody else, not the backup dancers, not anything else but her. So I felt like she did lose a lot of breath in this performance because this song is meant for a 6-member group. And so basically it was like she kept up good, but like you could tell that she was losing out of breath because she had like the backup track play sometimes, mic to her mouth to make it seem like she was singing, but like she could like catch her breath and then she'd join back up with the back play. But I feel like she did really good for a solo artist. She brought Cheetah. That was cool. That was good. I really wish she would have brought CL, Dara, or Menzi, either one. But honestly, CL, I feel like CL would have fitted better. But I really feel like she would have brought one of them because I feel like, one, it would have boosted up her rankings a lot because it's CL. And 2 members of 21, amazing. And I feel like it would have boosted up. But yeah, it was cool. But it was, this per se was my least favorite performance from her. And like I say, Park Boom is my first bias, but at the same time, I can't be biased when I'm talking about the whole show together in these rounds. After Miss Park Boom, it was Oh My Girl. They did Destiny. This was like a whole, what did Hawassa say? She was like, it was like an old folk movie or something like that. And basically, they did this from, I'll say Oh My Girl. They did this from Lovely's. This is a Lovely song. And basically, they did their whole new spin to it. They wore a handbook, how to pronounce it. but they wore those. They did ribbons. They did amazing choreography. Like, if you watched it, it looked like a movie. Honestly, it felt just like a movie. Like, it was not bad at all. Like, I can't think about anything that was wrong with it. The only thing that I felt bad for was because Yua, she had hurt ankle, so she couldn't even be in like the whole performance, but she did do the bridge, and it was like really cute, really like soft, but it was still intense at the same time. And basically, after the bridge, she joined the group, and they finished the dance, they finished the performance, and it was amazing. It was so amazing that, so good. After them, it was G-Idol. They did Fire from 21, and obviously that was a no-brainer that they were going to do that. That was Soyeon's choice. Honestly, throughout the whole episode, and the whole show, actually, every time Soyeon said she wanted to do something, they all did it. Now, obviously, they had their own opinions on what they wanted to do, but they end up going with her option because I feel like she's probably the most imaginative person. When she has an idea of what song she wants to do, she has a whole bunch of thoughts with it as well, which is not a bad thing because she is the leader and that is a great leader quality. But with this, now they are a very talented group. They're very, very talented, and I'm not taking that away from them, but they are not second gen. There is something about second gen that you cannot replace no matter how good the group is. The only third gen group I could think about that could be in second gen and blend in very well is Mamamoo. Can't think of nobody else. But G-Idol is a very good group, but they did a very well-known group song, a very well-known song too, and 21 is literally it's arguably the most popular girl group in second gen. Honestly, it just couldn't match the same dynamic of 21. They couldn't match the same energy. They had good energy, but they just couldn't match the same stage presence that 21 brings to the table. Like, no matter what happens, not even Blackpink, no shade, but they will never be 21. No matter how much you practice, no matter how much you teach, no matter how much you learn, no matter how much you do anything, there will never be another 21. I'm sorry, that's just my opinion. You cannot be 21. You could imitate, but that's as much as you're gonna get. And I feel like, honestly, I know they really want to do that group in that song, but I feel like it hurt them at the end, as you see in the results, what I'm gonna tell you. But I feel like they had fun doing it. Park Boom really liked this. She said she felt like she was watching her old group, but I feel like they kind of dug their stuff in their own grave. Because if you're going to choose something like that, you better bring it. And I feel like they brought it as best as they could. It just wasn't enough. And that's just okay. Like, can't nobody be second gen. Definitely can't nobody be 21 when they're in third gen. That's just my opinion. It was Lovelyz. They did 6 cents. Now, I already told you what happened, how and why they did 6 cents. But basically, I felt like they did a really good job. They pulled it off. They weren't bad or anything like that. It's just, one, people were really expecting them to do like their really girly, cutesy type style. 2, I feel like their voices were really good. They hit the notes that they're supposed to hit, but their voices weren't as strong as Brown Eyed Girls. Like, if you listen to the original 6 Cent Brown Eyed Girls, you feel like they were smacking you in your face with those vocals. With Lovelyz, they were just like a little tap. It was like a little tap. They just couldn't, they weren't strong enough to, they weren't strong enough to like bring it like Brown Eyed Girls. And this was another example of a third gen girl group trying to do second gen. And it just wasn't that. And so they, I don't know, they kind of dug themselves in their own group as well, but they didn't have as bad ratings as, you know, G-Idol. So now in this round, the first place was obviously Oh My Girl, which was amazing. Second place was Mamamoo again. Third place, it was AOA. Fourth place, it was Park Boom. No, fourth place was Lovelyz. Fifth place was Park Boom, and then sixth place was G-Idol. In my opinion, first place should have most definitely went to AOA. Second place was a close Oh My Girl, or a close second was Oh My Girl. Third place was Mamamoo. Fourth place, I feel like Park Boom, love her still. Fifth place, Lovelyz, and sixth place would still be G-Idol. And that was just my opinion for that. this was the Pandora box. Now, this is the last preliminary round for like the live stage for like the comeback. So the third round was Pandora box. Pandora box is basically a playoff Pandora's box. And Pandora box means that the fans pick their song. The first group to go into Pandora's box was (G)I-DLE. Now they did this song called Say No. Say No was an amazing song. It was one of the side tracks from, I don't remember which mini album, but it was their side track. And basically they did like this nightmare grotesque version that Soyeon wanted to do, which was not a bad thing, but it was still okay. And I feel like they probably felt the pressure of being in 6th place from the last run, that they like stepped their game up. They stepped their game all the way up, in my opinion. I felt like they had very, very amazing facial expressions. Like their facial expressions were so intense. It was like a scary movie. It was just like really, it was really gritty. It was really nice. Some of the notes I put for it is Soyeon's rap. It threw me off a little bit because it starts off really soft, really like kind of spooky, scary throughout most of the song, and out of nowhere Soyeon like just like jumps and like started rapping really, really intensively. And I know she probably did that on purpose, but for me it threw me off. She outshined the whole group to me personally, just because like she looked gorgeous. Like her face looked so perfect. Like it was ridiculous. Her face looked amazing. Like her face, her hair, everything about her was just amazing. I feel like my favorite part in the whole thing was with Soojin, when she like was wiping off her lipstick and was like smudging it off and stuff. Like that looked really like it should be in like a movie scene. Like that was crazy amazing. And that was pretty much it for that one. Next, second spot that came up next was Mamamoo, I Miss You. I Miss You was another one off of like a side track of a group. And so that was their side track from I can't remember which mini album, but it was really good. I Miss You, I love that song always. Like every time I listen to it, I want to cry. Like it was amazing. And basically their vocals were amazing. The video in the back, it played like this video where it was like their trainee days to their debut days, and it was like supposed to be a song for the fans, and it did really good. People really loved it. I loved it. They all sounded amazing. They looked amazing. Like I said, Mamamoo was perfect, but this time it was perfect in a good way where it didn't seem bland, and it just sit there and let their voice do the work. And that is amazing, because Mamamoo is not also a group that can entertain, but also could sit there and stand, and like just their voice would just like fill up the whole stage, and it's just like, amazing. Third was AOA Cream featuring Jimin, and the reason why I say that is because Soyeon did not perform in this round. So literally they did AOA Cream, which was Yoona, Hyunjin, and Chami, and then Jimin did her own thing. She did Time for Some Action and then Puss. And basically what happened was AOA, now this was my least favorite performance from them. AOA, I don't know if it was because they were split up or what, but it just didn't hit me in my soul like the other last two performances. Like the last two performances hit me hard, and I really wanted them to keep going. But it wasn't bad. It just, I don't know, it just wasn't their best to me in my opinion. And then Jimin, hers just seemed like kind of like hers was just like jumping around. And like I know she said she wanted to be like a rocker or whatever, but it didn't really, I don't know. Basically, it didn't really like make me feel things. Like it just, I don't know, like her rocker thing was okay, but it was like, I don't know. It wasn't like the best to me. Like, I don't know. I just wish they would have still performed together, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. After AOA, it was Oh My Girl. Now with Oh My Girl, they just won their first round. Last round, this round, they coming back harder than what they did last time because they want to switch it up and top what they just topped, being first. And they came back with one of their side tracks, Twilight. I've never heard Twilight before this show, but Twilight was really amazing. Twilight, they did like this whole vampire thing and things like that. They had like this amazing eye makeup. They had great clothing. They had intense dancing. They looked amazing. The vocals were good. The rap was good. It was also amazing. Visuals was good. Like, you couldn't tell me nothing. Like, they really brought it. Like, I feel like after Oh My Girl, after the first performance, when they seen that like almost everybody said that they were below them, they were like, oh yeah, not anymore. I'm finna come through and I'm finna jump in here and I'm finna show them why we are Oh My Girl. And I feel like they honestly did that, because every round they kept progressing to the end. In my opinion, they were amazing. Like, you cannot turn them down at all. Fifth was Lovelyz. Okay, and Lovelyz, they did Cameo. That was one of their side tracks. And basically, honestly, I don't know if there was a side track. I believe there was a side track, but they Cameo. It was like this musical type style thing, and like they were like school girls, but in their words, it's high teen concept. It was really cute. It was like bubbly. They were basically like flirting with this guy or whatever, and they really had a crush on this guy, but then at the end they didn't get him and like another girl got them. But it was really good. They did really well. They did a lot in a good way. And so I feel like this was their most natural performance, where they probably felt the most comfortable. The other two performances, they kept saying they want to do something different because they felt like they always did like cutesy and stuff. But they felt like they did the most like cutesy and stuff. And they want to like do something like more grown and sexy and stuff. But this is the one in the whole show I feel like they felt the most comfortable, the most natural, the most in their element, and they really showed that because they got so much praise for it afterwards. And I felt like it was like, I don't know how to put it, like I'm pretty sure they know that that's their strength, but they want to do something else because they got tired of doing that, and that's very understandable. Last was Miss Park Boom. She did Eyes, Nose, Lips by Tae Yang, and that was she did hers a little differently. Now everybody else like were looking at like these little papers, like sheets and stuff. I guess they had polls for them, and like they were like looking to see which songs their fans wanted. But Boomy, she went on her Instagram, I believe, and she just like talked to her fans and was like, which songs do you want me to do? So they had Crush, they had Shame, and then they had Eyes, Nose, Lips. Now, everybody at first was saying Crush, and she was like, I need 3 other people for me to sing this song. It can't just be me, because what I'm gonna do? Like, she gonna rap too? Or she gonna bring Cheetah back on? I know she probably didn't want to do that. And then Shame, I don't know why anybody said Shame, probably because it's not as well known. But they, then later on, they kept saying Eyes, Nose, Lips, and basically they were just like Eyes, Nose, Lips, and she eventually did that. And for her, she had a modern dancer on one side and she was singing on the other side, and then at close to the end they both like conjoined the sides or whatever, and they came into the middle, and it was really beautiful. I feel like it was my first time hearing her in falsetto, if I'm not tripping. Like, I feel like that's the first time I probably heard her singing falsetto. I'm pretty sure she's done it before, but that's the most time I remember it. She did falsetto. It was really good. She flipped up the stage. The only thing that kept tripping me out was how long her hair was. Like, her hair was like all the way to the back of her knees. That ish was crazy. But all in all, it was really good. I loved it. Like, with Boomy, any performance she does, even if she doesn't sound the best, I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna love it, and that's just me because that's my bias in the whole K-pop world. And so with these, and this performance, also they had unit groups, and they did unit groups before they did the actual performances. Now they had 3 vocal unit groups and then a whole performance group, which was dancing. Now the vocal unit groups were Park Boom, Hyojin from Oh My Girl, Hyejin from AOA, Minnie from G-Idol, Hwasa from Mamamoo, and then Key from Lovelyz. Now, they did Park Boom and Hyejin, they did Scarecrow by Lehigh. That was supposed to be Park Boom's debut song if she was going to be a soloist, but she ended up being in 21. Fun fact. And Hyejin and Minnie did Instagram by Dean. Hwasa and Key did Wish You Were Gay by Billie Eilish. Now, I'm not gonna go into too much detail with them because that's just it's vocal group. But basically, who placed in first for that was Hwasa and Key. Second was Park Boom and Hyujin. Third was Hyujin and Minnie. I feel like Hwasa and Key should switch spots with Park Boom and Hyujin because I feel like they've had more reaction after their performances, and like people were like crying. So I feel like Park Boom and Hyujin should have been first. Also, for the performance unit, the first one was Yin. She did a contemporary to OST. She came in 4th place. Sujin did Senorita with a tango style. She came in 3rd. Chami did Strip by Little Mix. She came in 5th. Yua did Smooth Criminal, and she came in 1st. Well deserved. And Wonbyo did Mira 2nd, and she came in 2nd. And Eunji from Brave Girls was Park Boom's other half for the performance unit, because you know Park Boom's not gonna get up there and dance. So she didn't have her solo, because what happened was each girls had like their own solo and then came in as a group. Eunji didn't have a solo, so she came in 6th, which is deserved, because if she would have had her own solo, she probably would have came in higher, but she didn't. I feel like 1st was well deserved for Yua. I feel like 2nd place should have been Yin, because she had legs for days and she did contemporary, something that they can't do. 3rd, Sujin, real respected. 4th should have been Moonboo, because hers wasn't as entertaining to me personally. 5th was Chemi by Strip, and I feel like she could have danced better, in my opinion. I really like Chemi. And 6th was Eunji, because, like I said, she didn't have her own solo. Now, all together in the 3rd round, the last preliminary round, I feel like, well, 1st was Oh My Girl. The 2nd place was Mama Moo. 3rd place was Lovely's. 4th place was G Idol. 5th place was Park Boom. And 6th place was AOA Kareem. Now, in my opinion, 1st place is well deserved by Oh My Girl. 2nd place should have been G Idol. 3rd place Park Boom. 4th place Mama Moo. 5th place Lovely's. And 6th place AOA Cream featuring J Min. Now, the last round, the last round was their comeback live stage. Now, they did amazing. All of them, no matter what style they did, no matter what group it was, I feel like they all did amazing. Amazing. And you can't take that away from them, because I feel like this was everybody's best performance. Honestly, I feel like this was everybody's best performance, because they knew it was all or nothing. All or nothing at this point. So, first, we had AOA Sorry. They came first in this round. So, they did a Western theme. Their outfits were amazing. Like, I feel like they had like these little chaps and like these vests on. I feel like they chaps made their hips look so nice. Like, so nice. Amazing. Perfect. Jamin, her raps were on point. I love when she was on the ground and she was whipping her hair. I love when she was up and she did like this little tongue thing, was rolling her body. She controlled that stage. The hairstyles was nice, from singing to her little braids. I love Hyujin when she had her hair darker. They were real sexy, really nice. It gave me real second gen presence, even though they're a second gen group, but this is a third gen generation right now. But she brought that second gen presence, all of them, to like hit them in the face, and they were amazing. They were sexy at the same time. They were still tough. They weren't like sexified kittens like in like a cat, but they were like tough with it at the same time. Second, after them, Lovely's Moonlight. They did really good. They looked really elegant and sexy at the same time. More elegant than sexy, but they were still sexy. I felt like they looked like pirate princesses, where like they had like these long dresses and it looked like tattered, but I don't think it was tattered. It was like tattered, and they had like this little red rope wrapped around them. Like they like looked like the pirate's daughter. If he was like a king or something, or like the pirate, she would be like the princess. That's how they all looked. Really elegant and cute. They were good, but they were not as memorable as everybody else. Like, it was really good, but everybody else just like really brought it, and they brought it more than them. Lovely brought it at the same time, but everybody brought it a little bit more than them. Third, Park Boom, Wanna Go Back. Every time I listen to this song, I cry. This was amazing. Amazing. Basically, she starting off in the back, Minzy had sent her a video message telling her good luck. I cried within. Park Boom cried. We all just cried and sobbed. Her outfit was amazing. She had on like this little sparkly, glittery type bedazzled dress, legs out for days. She had her red hair, which I feel like I haven't seen her red hair like that since Clap Your Hands. Like, it was amazing. The imagery of 21 when she had 3 other mics on next to her when she was singing, and she had 3 different dancers, had hairstyles similar to what Sia, Minzy, and Dara had, and they had like their crush outfits on. That was amazing. Second gen icon, like you can't tell nobody nothing. She was a second gen icon, and nobody can do what she did. Like, honestly, she did this whole show by herself from start to finish. Nobody can do what she did, period. After that, it was on my girl, Gorilla, or Gorilla, however you pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce it. The facials and the dancing was so intense from beginning to end. It was very well. If I consider lovelies to be like pirate princesses, I would say they would be like pirate crew, like a whole female tough pirate crew. Like, they had like the makeup, the outfits, the puffiness. I love the puffiness. The hair, like my favorite, Benny. Her hair was amazing. I love her hair. Sunki, she had like this dance in it where like she stretched to the front and then she like does this little hit thing. That amazing. She looked amazing doing it. And also it was a good thing. The high note with Sunki and Hyujin, that them playing back and forth with their high notes was amazing. And then at the end with Sunki hitting her high note and still dancing at the same time was amazing to me. After that, we had G-Idol, Lion. These girls, I feel like this is their best performance out of all of it. Like, now this is appreciation for Sua. Miss Sua baby. For one, the whole concept had a story. 2, Sua started it with a dance. And then she just walked up like she knew she was that B. Like, she knew she was that B, honestly. Like, I feel like during this whole show, she didn't have no lines at all. I understand that people kept saying she wasn't 100% confident with her Korean and all this stuff. But I was so happy when she finally got lines. And when she had lines, she had lines. And they better keep doing it. She's not even my bias, but I was just like, here for her. Her facial expressions were amazing. All the facial expressions were amazing, but amazing. I love how like the little queen thing in the middle when it was like the little ba ba ba, and then they went to like the queen saying. I'm glad everybody had a chance to do that. That was really, I like that. I like that, Sunya. I like that. If you see this video, I liked it. After that, I feel like Yuki and the other main vocalist, I can't remember her name, but Uki and her, they just, even though they got the chorus, I feel like they played more background this time, which was not bad because Sua got to shine a little bit. But I feel like them two played background more for this performance. What else? Suyeon's rap was amazing at the end. That was amazing. And I feel like it was really dramatic in a good way. And also, they had the best outfits this round. Like, this round, their outfits were perfect. Lastly, it was Mamamoo, Destiny. And they were amazing as well. It was very intense when it needed to be. And, the beats, went really well with the dance. They had the second best outfits, especially Wasa with her black wet hair, and her outfits with they all have fringes on it, but I love all her fringes where they were placed on her outfits. Those was amazing, very intense. Hawasa's stank face, that thing, when she knew she was killing it. She was not only killing it, but she knew she was killing it. She was killing the game. That amazing. It was perfection. perfection. And I know I kept saying through the whole time, I feel like Mamamoo was perfect, but this time it was perfect but not bland at the same time. This and the last round, they was both perfect but they weren't bland, which was good because the first two, it was perfect. Well, no, second round, messy. First one, it was perfect, but I already kind of seen that coming, so I was just like, do something else. And I love the crowd inclusion on this. The crowd inclusion, when they were like talking to the crowd, yelling at the crowd, I love when they do that. I just like when they do it in a good way, not just in a messy, over the type of way like in the second round. Now, for the final results, who actually won the show was Mamamoo. I'm not surprised because they were really popular, but also they were really good. Second place, it was Oh My Girl. Third place, it was G-Idol. Fourth place, it was AOA. Fifth place, Lovelyz. And sixth place, Park Boom. Ugh, don't even want to say. Now, for the finals, who I felt like should have won, first place, Park Boom, just solely because she was a solo artist and she was going against groups solely. I don't care if she's an icon or not. People can't do that. Nobody in this whole show can pull off this whole show by themselves like Park Boom did, besides probably the people from Mamamoo. Not Moonboo because she's a rapper. No offense, but I would feel like probably Wien could step it up the most. Second place, G-Idol, amazing. Third place, Mamamoo, amazing. Fourth place, Oh My Girl. And fifth place, AOA. And sixth place was Lovelyz. And now, for like the last thing that I want to say before I end off this video is I have 5 different categories because I couldn't choose which one I would say would like to win it. And this will answer the question that I feel like everybody has been waiting for because this video is going to be long as hell. So, you want to know who I think should have won Queendom? Now, this is what I think. I have 5 different categories and it has different ones. Now, the concept, if they were going strictly off concept, the role or the order that I feel like should have won would have been G-Idol, Oh My Girl, AOA, Mamamoo, Lovelyz, and Park Boom. And I put it in that order is because G-Idol has the best concepts throughout all. They had different concepts. Oh My Girl stepped their game up each round. AOA stepped their game up from the beginning, but at the same time, their concepts weren't the same, but at the same time, they weren't super different from each other. Mamamoo, I feel like they had a steady concept throughout the whole thing. Lovelyz, they had a rocky time getting there, and Park Boom, I feel like she had the same concepts. She filled the stage and she was amazing, but I feel like her concepts didn't really change. Growth-wise, if they were talking about that who would have won, Oh My Girl, because they grew amazingly. Lovelyz grew as well. Park Boom, I feel like vocally got better each round besides the second. G-Idol, they were pretty consistent and stagnant in the same spot. AOA, same thing. Mamamoo, same thing. Consistency, AOA, because I feel like they were consistent and like they were making sure that they were like hitting it every time. Every time I feel like AOA hit it. Mamamoo, I feel like the same thing. G-Idol, they were a little rocky. Park Boom, hers is pretty consistent, but I feel like the other 3 that's above her was a little bit more consistent. Oh My Girl, you know they had to get there. Lovelyz, rocky time. It was going on for popularity. Mamamoo, they're the most popular. Then it'll be G-Idol, then Park Boom, then Oh My Girl, and then AOA because everybody loves to sleep on AOA. And then Lovelyz because in my opinion, I feel like they'll probably be like the least popular. And the simple fact of because of who they are, who I feel like should have won, Park Boom, like I say, soloist, nobody can do what she does. AOA, everybody slept on them, another legendary iconic group. Oh My Girl, they proved that they were not to be played with. G-Idol, they're monster rookies. Mamamoo, they were really much to me personally. I love Mamamoo, but they were the same throughout the whole thing. And Lovelyz, I feel like they were going to be the underdog through the whole thing. That's just my opinion, even though they were good. Now, I don't know if you guys made it to the end of the video. I don't know. I'm not sure. I hope you guys did, because this is my first video of the year and I hope you guys really liked it and it was something different. Tell me how you guys feel. Tell me if you want me to start doing some more shows, some more groups, to things like that. I want to, like, you know, branch out from the reaction, because it's not a reaction channel, it's a K-pop channel. So this is something K-pop related and I hope you guys like it. And you guys know what to do. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe to me. Also click that bell notification down below if you want to see my upload, because I don't have an upload schedule. I just upload whenever I feel like it.